Okay, I want to share with you a bit of Navy terminology. Now, before I get into what that is at the moment, I've been retired from the Navy for about 20 years. It's hard to believe, actually. And I've got some of the plaques that are behind me on my garage wall that I put there. So every time I'm in my garage a lot. I can't help but notice it, and I get very nostalgic, and I think about my Navy days. So I don't know why, but I'm thinking about one term that most people are not familiar with is end a wake up. And let me explain that. So when you're deployed aboard a ship and you're part of the crew, uh, you're always counting the number of days before your next port. This is especially true for the home port because you're on deployment. The only thing you're thinking about is getting your job done so the days can just like fly by so you can get home to your home port. So there's always somebody in the shop or, within the group of people that you're hanging around with that are keeping track of the number of days. And it would not be uncommon for that to be a greeting. Hey, we got 10 days and a wake up, and a high five, right? Well, that's 10 more at sea days before you're returning to your home port. So let me explain a little bit about the terminology. You would never hear this or say that if you were ashore. Okay, because the end of wake up does not count the at sea day. So if we were to pull into port next Tuesday, you never count that as a day. That's the end of wake up. That's where that comes from. So you're only counting your at sea days. So if I say I got 37 days in a wake up, well, it's 37 at sea days. And the following morning, when you return to port in the morning, that's your end of wake up because you're rolling out of your rack and hey, we're home today, baby. Deployment's over. So that's kind of where the terminology comes from. Just a very interesting fact about the Navy. And this is a Cold War sailor. You have a good day. Out.